are there. Third one. Fourth one is they are speaking about development and extremism. So the entire 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the entire 7 components are subsumed into 4 now. One component is this, the second component is this, because these things come under second component, right? The third component is this, the fourth components are these two. 4 components, and they will ask 4 questions. I said this, 1 question from each component. Understood? How they are going to ask, how is the linkage? So very easy to remember the syllabus. Linkages between development and spread of extremism. If there is no development, then there will be extremism. Now what are the extremism that you have in the country? What are the extremisms that you have in the country? What are the extremisms that you have in the country? The extremisms that you have in the country are extremism. Whenever I use the term ism, what is ism? Ideology is called ism. Ideology. What is ideology? What is ideology? Idea plus ology is called ideology. What is biology? Bio plus ology. What is biology? Study of life sciences or bio organisms. Bio means who is having life. Ology means study, right? So biology is bio plus ology. Study of living organisms is called biology. Ideology, idea plus ology. What does this mean? Study of ideas. Study of ideas is called ideology. And if you are studying that, that is called ism. Ism. Ism is studying of these ideologies. So understanding ideologies is called ism. What ism? What is that ideology? Extreme ideology. Extremism is studying the idea or ideology of extreme people are known as extremism. Right? I always said this. Ideology. Whenever communism is there, ism is idea. The idea of community is called communism. Communalism. The idea of communal is known as communalism. Regionalism. The idea of a region is called regionalism. Right? Gandhiism. The ideas of Gandhi is called Gandhiism. Right? For example, Maoism. The ideas of Mao is Maoism. Marxism. The ideas of Karl Marx is known as Marxism. Right? Pavanism. The ideas of Pavan Kalyan is known as Pavanism. You'll be having that, right? So whatever the ideas, but ism is that thing. The ideas of these people is known as this thing. So whenever you come to the term extremism, it is an idea of extremes, which means it is speaking something about extremes. What Lord Buddha said, avoid extremes. Middle path is the best thing, right? Avoid extremes. Extremes ante extreme ante enti ati stop cheyandi ani cheppindi evaru Buddha cheppindu, right? Spread of extremism. The thing is, in order to understand extremes, first you should know the moderate path. Opposite of extreme is moderate or middle. You should understand the moderate path is the middle path, which people will say is good. Extremism is going outside the middle path. Extremism is going to the extreme. That is just like a simple pendulum. You will be going like this outside. You will be shifting towards this extreme. You will be shifting either to this extreme, you are be shifting to that extreme. So there are two extremes here. One extreme is here, one extreme is here. Either you can shift towards the left side of your road or right side of your road. Right? If you are shifting towards the left, that is one extreme. If you are going towards right, that is one extreme. Based on that, you have left wing extremism. Left wing extremism, because they are shifting towards left wing. That is called left wing extremism. Right side is known as right wing extremism. Right side is known as right wing extremism. Left wing extremism is also known as communism. It is also known as Maoism. It is also known as Naxalism. These are the other names that you have. Left wing extremism, communism, Maoism, Naxalism. Right wing extremism is also known as communalism. Communalism. And the moderate path is the normal path, like Gandhiism. So, in the linkages between development and spread of extremism, what you will study is, in India you have 2 or 4 extremisms. One is the left wing extremism, right wing extremism 2. Maoism, communalism. This is 1, this is 2. Other thing is Northeast insurgency. In the Northeast you have one insurgency, that is called Northeast insurgency, and you have one more insurgency, that is called Jammu and Kashmir insurgency. You have one more insurgency, that is called Jammu and Kashmir insurgency. So when you are studying the so-called linkages between development and spread of extremism, you are studying about 4 components here. One is communism, second one is communalism, that is called the left wing, the right wing, and the third one is insurgencies, one in the Northeast, one in the Jammu and Kashmir. 4. These are extremisms which are present inside the country, and they are related to development. Have you seen Jalsa movie of Pawan Kalyan? Pawan Kalyan Jalsa movie. In that there will be some flashback of Pawan Kalyan. What is the flashback? He will be a Naxalite. Why he becomes a Naxalite? Because the land will be occupied, his land will be occupied, he will be thrown out of that village. Because of that, he will turn out to be a Naxalite, which means he is being exploited by the landlord. He is kept far away from the development. As a result, he is turning out to be a Naxalite. That is the best example of linkages between development and Naxalism. Right, that I will take it. So, this is the 4 components that you study under the so-called linkages between development and spread of extremism. Got this? So, this is the subcomponents. There is one more extremism. This is all internally, inside your country. At the global level, there is one extremism which is operating. What is that extremism at the global level? Terrorism. Terrorism is operating at the global level. Beyond your borders, you have terrorism which is common for all the countries, or it is a global common. And now this type of internal extremism is mixing with external extremism. So terrorism is also one extremism, but that is operating at the global level, which is not inside your, which is not just confined to your country. Right. Whereas if you look at Maoism, if you look at communalism, if you look at Northeast insurgency, Jammu Kashmir insurgency, this is something related to your country internally. So these are the 5 types of terrorism that is there in the syllabus, 5 types of extremism that is there in the syllabus. In that 4 are inside your country and they have linkages with development, right? So what we will be studying here, these things. So this is the basic framework that you have here. First one is linkages between development and spread of extremism. How to link? Because this chapter or this syllabus is with economy, development and everything. If there is no development, there is extremism. How many types of extremism? 4 types of extremism internally. That is, right wing extremism is known as communalism, left wing extremism is known as Maoism, or insurgency. 2 types of insurgencies. One is in the Northeast, another one is Jammu and Kashmir. What is insurgency and what is this? That I will take when we will take that particular topic. First thing. Second thing is role of external actors. There is one more extremism that is called terrorism. That is global extremism. Now this terrorism is having linkages with organized criminals. Now in that you should know what exactly is crime. Crime is doing something which is against the law. That can be of many types. And now this is getting organized. One form of crime that they have mentioned in syllabus is money laundering. So extremism, linkages with terrorism, organized crime and here. Now emerging threat, these are all conventional threats. Conventional threats is challenges from state actors, challenges from non-state actors in the border areas. How you have in the border areas? By state actors in the non-state actors. As a result, you have to manage your borders. For that, you should have security forces. You should understand what are the forces that are present, what are the agencies that are present, what is the mandate that they had. After this, you have emerging threats. These are conventional threats. Conventional means I said traditional. సాంప్రదాయంగా వచ్చేటువంటి internal security problems ఏంటంటే ఇవి. Now emerging threats comes from computers, cyber securities. So that is the reason why you have to study this separately.